And we're back. We are back on the white truck. So I got more tools and somehow still forgot to get the tools I need to get the fan clutch off, which is okay. I don't care if we take the fan clutch off or not, because in the end, I'm really pulling the whole front clip off of this truck anyways, because I want to paint things, make it nice. It makes lifting that big block engine into the frame much easier. I can load it all as one, just slide straight in from the front instead of getting way up high and dropping in. So instead, we're going to pull the front clip, pull the hood, bumper, all that good stuff, and then I will move back to getting the engine disconnected, and then the fun stuff begins. That'll be when we start sanding, prepping the frame and all that stuff to paint. And I'm really only gonna paint from firewall forward. There's really no point in doing the whole frame. We're not restoring the truck, but you at least want to make it nice. I want to be able to wash the insides of the fenders, fender wells, firewall. I mean, they don't even have a hood insulation. I scrubbed this when I first got the truck and I could not get that off. So it's dirty inside. Like I said, this truck was a ranch truck for most of its life. It's always been a work truck until I got it, and then it was just a good daily driver. But anyways, so I'm gonna start with grill, lights, fenders, hood. Actually, I'll probably start with the hood first and try and remove that by myself. I don't have any help here, so I can't really rely on anybody to help me lift the hood off. So that's where we will start. But I got power tools with me, so that makes life easier. Good old handy wobble sockets. We got snap-on and the good old power torques. Let's get some of this stuff put up. All right, so majority of the things on this truck are going to be 10 and 13. So we will start with 13. That looks like where everything's going to be. 13. Let's get it. I'm going to drop this, watch. See if we can minimize this. Maybe. You don't want to send it through the skin. Maybe like so. I'll be able to get that done. It's gonna be a little sketchy, I ain't gonna lie. So we're just gonna figure it out by ourselves. Cause who else do we got? Just us. Oh, y'all get to watch me struggle by myself. Now, I like to put bolts back in their holes. I'm not one of those guys that relies on a bucket full of bolts and try to figure it out when I get it back together. So, try and put your bolts back. It makes reassembly a heck of a lot easier. That is a heavy hood. All right, get these screws out. couple different ways you can pull these hoods. You can pull them from these brackets here. There's actually a pivot point, and then you don't have to worry about realigning or anything. All right, just gonna have to go all the way down with it, like so. Just take this little doohickey off, maybe. Then there's nut and bolt right here. Just take this, probably gonna need a 13 mil wrench. Yes, sir. And you don't have to balance the whole hood while it's hanging in the air. You can just undo your bolts from that hinge and then pick it up however it's easiest for you. Looks like my 13 millimeter has walked off. So what do? Grab a croissant wrench. Actually, that 13 is probably under here. Hey, 13 right there. Okay. Normally I don't set tools on paint, but there's no paint left on this hood, so don't freak out. Not something to be concerned about with this one. I promise you, the truck don't care. Come on, get off there. Just cooperate. Put our screw back through here so it stays with the part. Windshield wipers make great holders. Easy, girl. La da da da, do 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 do, do 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 do. What did I do? Put it on the hood. Yep. Alright. Now the fun part. Get to lift this heavy SOB off the truck. We still in focus? Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. Lightweight, baby. Got it. Now, all we gotta worry about is it falling over and hitting the side of the truck. No big deal. No problem indeed. Josh, if you're watching this, you might have some body work to do after this. Just saying. is Josh's truck. It's no longer mine. It's alright. One day I'll probably get the truck back, so it's okay. It's okay. Grill bolts are going to be 7s. 7. I need an adapter. I ain't trying to do this all by hand. We're gonna try and keep this a speedy process. Oh my gosh. Sometimes you go a little dumb. Okay, adapter engaged. Another thing I'm going to do for this truck is put a compass temperature mirror in it. I've actually already got the wiring running from the sensor that I put behind the grill, but you know, you get lazy over time and you don't do everything you want to do. So, but I do have the mirror, correct mirror. She's gonna be a nice truck. Nice truck indeed. Alright, so we got screw heads there. Did I forget to bring another battery? I bet you I did. Sure did. Okay. We'll switch out some batteries. Electric screwdriver. Makes life a lot faster. And these lights are probably going to end up in the trash. They pretty fogged up nowadays. They're only a couple of years old. God dang. She means business. Alright. Put our screws back in the grill so those don't go anywhere. It's tedious, but trust me, it speeds you up when you're going back together. Always put your bolts that don't hold anything during the project, put them back in their holes because you will lose them. I can promise you, they will disappear in the process. Alright, on these trucks, you just got some clips along the bottom. Disconnect your side lights here. Disconnect. Disconnect. And you got some clips on the back side. So you just literally pull the clip up with your finger, pull the grill out. Easy cheese. Easy cheesy. Lemon squeezy. put this in storage. Am I still focused? Yeah, still good. I'm still learning with the camera stuff. Y'all seen some of my Honda videos where you're basically getting a zoomed in shot of my butt. Still learning. Let me go grab a battery real quick. I got it in the truck. All right. Let's get this charging real quick. Hold on. Almost done. All right. I'm not gonna pull a whole clip as one assembly because obviously I don't have people here to help me do all this. So I'm lucky that I get to do one panel at a time. Kind of like the Johnny Cash song, one piece at a time. One panel. What? How'd it go? One piece at a time. Didn't cost me a dime. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. I know of the song. Evidently, I don't know the song. Wait. Back. Put your tools up as you go. Helps to be efficient. Except my efficiency, I'm like bouncing all over the place, putting stuff up and trash and all that. All right. Fenders. It's going to be a 13. Well, let's go. All right, let's get our headlights out of the way. I really don't fully remember how to take these apart. It's been a minute. Headlight. 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 Yes, she has LEDs. Very good LEDs, actually. It's a Farron brand. I'll show you. Just hold your horses, I'll show you. These particular LEDs are probably 4 years old now. But I got highs and lows. Can you see that? That brand. Highs and lows. You can't see in there, but really good LEDs. It's the only brand I really buy. And storage. Put our bolts back in their holes. Here you can see wiring. This is your factory sensor for your temperature on your mirror for these OBSs. Anytime I'm at a wrecking yard or parting out one of these trucks and they have the factory temperature mirror in them, I always take the sensor, the pigtail, the mirror, and its pigtail. I've got probably 4 sets of those things. I just like them. I'm one of those weirdos that has to know what the temperature is outside. I don't care about the direction, but the temperature, I just like, you know, onboard data like that. So anyways, so we'll put our screw back in that hole. I forgot. Almost messed up. Almost done did mess up. Where did you go? Nope, not right there. Where'd you go? Right here. And these relays, one relay is for the fog lights. I have them tied in to the park lights. So anytime your park lights are kicked on, the fog lights automatically will come on. I don't have a switch. I do have a switch. I actually spent a lot of money to get the factory fog switch for the 95 and up interior trucks. And when I say a lot of money, I'm saying I found an NOS switch, not used. It was NOS switch and another pigtail. I found a pigtail off of, I don't know, it's like a generic pigtail that fits that switch. Anyways, never wired it in because I was too lazy. Much easier just to go do what I did right here with the park lights. But I wanted the part. And I spent like, I want to say like $150 for a fog switch, a factory fog switch. But when it's a passion thing, like I've said in the past, it's a passion thing. It don't really matter. If it's what you want, it's what you want. All right. Screw. We'll get this headlight out and then we'll start chipping away at the fenders. Got a spider web on my face or something. All right, these back in their holes. Now I know this truck was wrecked at one point. I think it's both frame rails in the front are damaged. And I know this fender was repainted and the hood was repainted because clear coat is coming off on this hood, which I know the Chevy of this vintage, the white always fell off of these trucks. But the paint for the most part on this truck is in decent shape. But this fender and the hood, the clear just fell off. And I can tell on some of the bolts they have overspray on them from when they got painted. This is another indication. This filler panel obviously was put in when it was wrecked and all of its paint has flaked off. Now the bumpers, the front and rear bumper, I put those on. The truck originally had chrome bumpers, and if I can figure it out, I'll include a picture or two of what this truck looked like when I got it. It was just a beat up little base model truck. So I tried to make her as pretty as possible. All right, fender. The fender. I don't know if y'all just saw that. As soon as, like, I noticed it when I let this bolt go, the fender moved. When I undid that bolt, the whole fender just popped up. So this truck is under, it's got some strain on it at the moment. And no, it's not because I've got it on the jack, because the jack is centered in the frame. So she's got a twist or something. Do the twist. All right, let's get this filler panel off. I can reach more bolts. All good? You're good. What? Those are 8s. That's a 7. That's a 7. That's some mismatched bolts here. All right, get you out of the way. I probably won't be going back with this because it's so beat up, bent, kinked. I'll probably buy a new one. Trashito. Man, those new headlights on that Honda. She looks brand new. Minus the paint. And the wheels. And, you know, months of dirt stuck to it. But don't you guys worry, we're gonna bring her back. Don't you freaking worry. Get in your hole. Get in your hole. There you go. Get in there. Alright, let's take that off. Take that off. And do this little guy. I'm pretty sure these trucks, yeah. So these trucks actually break away at the firewall for their lighting harness. So I'll, instead of disconnecting all this wiring and dragging it through, we'll just disconnect it up there once we get fenders and fender wells out. I can get to that wiring a little easier, and we'll pull it out that way. So, need some water. A little thirsty. Parched. Okay, no fender bolt there. There's one there. This is where wobbles come in handy. And a long neck electric ratchet. I don't know if Harbor Freight sells these. I know they sell electric ratchets. I just don't know if they have the long necks. But I've got the stubby and long snap-on ones. And my stubby one has probably very rarely does it get used. This is my primary one, and I've already had to have it rebuilt like 3 times because it's just, it gets used so much. This thing probably has more miles than that car does. So, but they do get worn out, and me, I'm a little rough on them because I use it to break bolts loose. I call it neutral drop. I'll just neutral drop the bolt. And you do that so many times, it tends to wear them out. And then you get to pay $100 and Snap-on will kind of cover the rest, and you're good to go again for a while. Ooh, that's close. All right, I believe, yeah, the bolt there, down in there, so I'll get those. And I think for those bolts, we'll get a little speedier. Do this extra long. And away we go. Get up in there, old deep black. I just realized that fender probably doesn't have a bolt in it because I'm the one that put that fender on when I got the truck. Came off of that parts truck I had. Come on. Get out of there. Come on. Ouch. Yes, will be. Alright. Boltus. We'll switch back to our electric ratchet. We'll start taking all these off on the perimeter. We're going to switch to the deep. Alright. Got one under here. Let me see, that's something connected somewhere. That's loose. Alright, I'm going to take all this loose. I'm going to take truck box out. I'm going to take this fender. We'll probably break it away. We'll leave it with... Alrighty. Looks like we'll be taking our truck box out now. Fender, 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 fender. Alright, all the fender bolts down there. Oh, right into the door. All right, I'm gonna take truck box out. So we got one bolt down in there. I believe that's a 10. Sure is. Okay, we'll take the 13 out from the side. Set that by itself. Try to stay as organized as you can. Organization is key. I couldn't imagine doing this all with just my hands. You know? Like I couldn't. I would hate to just be here with a freaking ratchet, just going to town with it. That just sounds horrible. I cannot see. It should be all it needs to come out. There we go. Get the truck box out. This was a very good idea from Chevy. And it's something that I think they should still do to this day. Like every truck. We have a factory toolbox under the hood. Back when trucks were trucks, we get a toolbox. It's just awesome. Alright, got that. ABS bracket. I think we're going to let that ride. The heck are you? We'll let that ride with the fender well. Nope. Nope. We got 2 10s. Quick change. Quick change. All right, let's see what that gets us. I'm sure there's more connected. You shouldn't be connected anymore. That one down here. Come on. Well, how do you come apart? You're making me look bad in front of my friends. All right, come on, you can do it. Okay, tried to play nice. Yep. All right, this looks like the correct screwdriver. Sometimes connectors just refuse to let go. Oh, come on. Giddy up. Giddy up. Got you. Now for this, it's like the final boss of connectors right here. You come apart like this. Like so. You know what? However you came apart, we'll just try and remember that. Alright. This is your lighting harness and airbag harness. Got that disconnected. What else is still connected though? Something is still attached. Huh. Well, no wonder. The bolt just staring me in the face. It's like, hello. I'm still here. Ugh. Always one. Always. Alright. Oh, it's so much easier. Alright. Found the one cable that wants to stay connected and test the tensile strength of everything. Who wants to see what you're made of? Okay. We are free. Free. Free falling. Nope, ain't free yet. Got a handy dandy ground down here. Alrighty then. Hey, easy. Rinse and repeat on the other side. Get that. Get all these. Alrighty. Got that. Got any on the bottom? Sure do. Now we will get 2 in the door. I believe that will be all on this side. Got 1, 2 little bolts. Got an antenna to disconnect. The 2 in the door, and this fender will be off. Easy cheese. Here we go. Oh, that was loose. Didn't even fight. All right. I think we need some new rollers. Roller pin on that side. Alright, that looks like an 8. 8. Come here. Come on, little buddy. Oh, it's even smaller than an 8. Good Lord. Seven is the magic number. If you have to, take pictures before you tear it down. If you're uncomfortable, me, I'm not uncomfortable because, well, I had several of these trucks, so I kind of, all I gotta do is go reference one of them outside and I can figure out what I need to do. Otherwise, take pictures. It'll make things a lot easier on reassembly. Trust me. I've done a million projects, and what bites you every time is reassembly, and you can't find what you need. So, what did we have? I think we got 13 right here. Swap you out. Ho, 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 ho. Disconnect our antenna. Tuck that in the fender. We'll put this back, and then when we go to put it all back together, I won't remember where the heck I put the dang antenna. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're still connected somewhere. It's probably a hidden bolt somewhere. I bet you it's right in here. Yep. I don't know why that one didn't have it. Probably because I put it on. It's bueno. All right, guy. You had your 15 minutes of fame. It's time to let go. Let go. Let go. Okay. something's still connected somewhere. Well, for one, our antenna, other half of our antenna is still connected. Built Chevy tough. How that goes? Built Chevy tough. Like a rock. Loved Like a Rock commercials. They were the best. Alright, so what do we got hanging up down here? Go back. I'm as strong as I could be, like a rock. Got it. Let's try it again. It's just a little piece of plastic that's holding us up. You are literally not connected to anything else. This is more complicated than it should have been. All right, now we can get fender wells pulled out, get the front bumper pulled off, and then we will get the core support removed. My problem is AC still charged. So, fun. And we'll get exhaust disconnected, trans mount, engine mount. And we're just going to yank that thing 100% like it is. Tu sabe? Let's see. Well, this. I think I'll just take the whole. No, I can't do that. It's getting to the not so fun part. I'm really full. I went home and had like 4 sandwiches. So that wasn't really the smartest thing to do. But I did it. No regrets. Alright. Electric Rachito. As strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever gets to me. One, two. Buckle my shoe. We'll just leave this dangling. So I'm gonna take that up, that one, a 10 in there. Charcoal canister will come with the fender. Alright, get the fuse box off. And I think that'll be all for the fender liner. If you want to dismantle one of these trucks, you only need a 10 and a 13. That will be a majority of everything for them. Alright, so that's all loose. Let's disconnect our charcoal canister. Gotta deal with these little clips that never freaking come loose. And it came loose, made me a liar. Come on. Make me a liar again. Okay. Bueno, bueno. Let's see, this will stick in the front. Interesting, got something loose over here. Yep. Power wire for the relay for my fog lights. I also had another relay that's on the front. There's two relays. One relay for the fogs, one relay for the it's a high-low beam conversion that I'd put on it. And I will say, with this truck, if you needed to be able to see at night, you need your high beams on, you can see a long way. Long way. And unlike a lot of people, when I put LEDs on this truck, I was nice enough to aim my headlights, and I never get flashed going down the road. The older I get, the more I agree with people that LEDs are very obnoxious, because they are, because people just don't aim them. Just let it run. And that's not nice. Luckily that's empty. Looks like crap. Okay, that's loose. Should be able to get this worked out of here. Oh, it's a mess. Okay, got it. So much fun. So much fun. how are we handling things over here? All right, let's get the other one knocked out. Alright. Fender bolts. And a lot of fan child bolts. And considering we won't have a fan child going back in, we won't be using those. And I'm going to put a few in, because I do have some brackets I need to put in for the new radiator. My goal is to use a 454 radiator. My problem is, I don't know if I buy it for a 1-ton, if that's going to be a different, I know they have different core supports, so it's like, I don't know what all is going to fit. But we shall find out. I'm going to leave enough of these bolts here to compensate. So I'm going to just thread them all in these holes. That way we have plenty of bolts to utilize. I'm going to go back together. There won't be a fan shroud. We'll have fans, electric fans. So this bolt, not needed. All right, Fender. Let's go. Alright, now, pretty sure I don't have sockets. Ooh, I got lucky. Wait, 17s or 18s? Got 18s. I'm going to use the big girl for this. I think one of these has a nut that broke loose because the frame was so jacked up on it that it broke the welds of the nuts that are welded to the brackets. So we'll find out. I really struggled to get this bumper on. That's perfect. Right in the way. Yep, this is this one. Decoration is freaking annoying. Looks like I did some good crimps there. Those guys are not letting go. All right, just down to the core support. All right, I think one, yeah, that one's loose. Actually, they're both loose. So whoever reassembled this truck never fully tightened it back up. It's not me. I've never been this deep into this truck before. I don't really know its full history, but I know at some point in its life, it got in a wreck. Now these normally will freeze up on you. Yeah, looks like that's what's gonna happen here. I think this one, yeah, this one did okay. So I had to replace it one time. And it's past. It's funny, I got this truck. I mean, it was before COVID when I got it, but all my trucks, all my OBSs, all of them have always had a broken windshield. Always had a broken windshield. Don't mind what's going on in the background. we're good. Anyways, and the year COVID hit, I think 2020, we had a really bad ice storm here in Texas. We all survived. It got down to like 1 degree, and I came out to go to work, and I had a split right down my windshield. 2021, we had another really cold winter. That year, it got down, I don't know what it was. It got down really cold. Came out to go to work one day, had another split right down the windshield. I think there's three total splits, and each one was caused by cold weather. I don't know why. Never seen that before. I don't know if the cab tweaked so much that it just broke the window. I don't know, but yeah. So it don't have a good windshield in it. La da 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 da. Doing environmentally friendly things. We may end up having to cut one. And if we do, we're going to be buying new hoses or hard lines. Yeah. Alright, so when you get in this predicament, we're gonna end up just breaking these hoses. I gotta figure out how to make a AC work with that 8.1 liter. Okay, she is properly evacuated now. I'm going to cut one of these lines. We're gonna preferably, so we can keep the condenser, preferably cut this one. And I'll have to buy a new liquid line. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Hi! Hi! Hooverdiga! Got it. Got it. We're going to take, go get this hood latch cable out. Let's see, you're just kind of held in. Hope I've got the right tools to get these off of here. I don't think they're that big. They are in fact that big. That one's small. We'll use that on the bottom. Bet you it's a 15 on the top. Okay. Shut up, stupid clown. All right, bolts are gonna ride with it. Huh, there's actually not a bolt on this side. Okay, it's just hanging loose. I believe we should be ready for liftoff now. Okay, there we go. She is looking like a parts truck now. Yes, we're gonna get her back together eventually. She's gonna run again one day, maybe. What is this? No idea. Oh, those are, pretty sure those are dash savers. Nope. Nope. Which reminds me, I need to buy some of those. I don't know what that is. It's to hold something down. Brand new. Who knows? Alright. What do we want to do next? Put her on jack stands? Yes, sir. I need some drink. I'm thirsty. Fortunately, I'm out of water, so I have to drink Cokes. Not my preferred thing, because I've already had a Coke today. What does this button do? Takes a picture. Thumbnail. Alright. Well, here we are. I'm not done yet. Alright. So now it's the boring, tedious stuff that's left. I need to get the truck on jack stands. Get it up high enough that Potbelly can get underneath it. We had disconnect exhaust, trans mount, drive shaft, shift linkage. I'll leave transco lines in the truck. Disconnect power steering. Just a lot of the electrical has to get disconnected. AC lines need to be disconnected. But my overall goal is to pull this as an assembly. I'm not taking anything off of it. We're just going to yank it as one whole unit, and bye-bye. So that's the goal. And then I'm still waiting on a torque converter, but we can at least kind of, for fun, just fun, you know, stick the 8.1 liter in there with the transmission and take some pictures, make it look cool, see how low it's going to be, because I feel like an 8.1 all iron big block probably doubles the weight of the 4.3 liter V6 that's in here. So yeah, it's good stuff. These are good, but man, are they bad for you. They don't even quench your thirst. It's just cold. That's all I want. All right, so I'm gonna take a break and then we'll be back. We'll be back.